Paragon Charter Academy, we welcome Principal Ben Creech along with the Dean of 6th through 8th grades, Sue DeLee. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be here.
Yeah, two long-serving members of the Paragon administration. Ben in his 23rd year.
Sue in her
23
Sue in her
Yep.
23rd year. Ben, you're just a rookie at 19 years.
Measly 19 years.
Yeah. Well, the whole school has only been here, what, how long?
About 24 years.
Nice.
So
So you came in really at the very beginning.
Yes, quite. Yep. About the second year.
Well, congratulations on long tenure at Paragon. And that speaks of how the organization takes care of its staff, I think.
that's right. Yeah, it's a great place to work.
And I know that you said for years it's a great place to send your kids to school.
That's right. We agree with that. So all three of my girls are there. Hard to believe. 1st grade, 4th grade, and 7th grade. So they're in every wing of the building now.
Is this the first time you've had the whole family in the building?
No, 2nd year. Last year
Okay.
was the first. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So are there openings for any new students this
We
fall?
do. We still are accepting applications. Specifically, we have openings in 2nd grade, 4th grade, but we have a few openings throughout the entire school.
Okay. And as 6th through 8th grade dean, are there other deans for the other grades?
Yes, there are. So we have a K2 dean, a 3-5 dean, and then a 6-8 dean.
And what are the duties of dean?
We have many. We wear many hats. We support teachers with whatever they need, whether it be coaching or just making sure they have everything they need to be successful. We support students in middle school. For instance, I'm in the process of really bringing culture back as far as fun things like middle school nights and field trips. We support the students. Our job is basically to make sure our students are getting the best education possible. So we support it from the teacher's eyes as well as the student's eyes.
So with COVID, all the things that couldn't happen, you're firing the boilers back up on
Yes.
all those.
Yes, I'm really excited to do that. We all remember middle school as being probably more social than it is academic. It's hard to keep some students, focused on that. It's just natural that they need that social interaction. And so now we're bringing back a lot of the traditional culture things that we did, and then giving them newer opportunities also, just to have fun and to learn how to get along again and just enjoy each other.
That's the feel I get, but then again, when I'm at Paragon, I'm there because something social is happening. But it does have a very neighborly feel. So in all these years you guys have been there, how would you say Paragon's changed since it first opened?
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the things that's changed is we've grown over the years is one of the aspects of change. But then also just consistency is not change, but I think sometimes in a world that's ever changing, consistency is unique in some ways. So I guess I'm not directly answering your question, but we're staying true to what we say is our 4 pillars. So continuing moral focused curriculum, always refining that, making that more accessible to the students and implemented really well throughout the building. Student responsibility is a big part of what we do. So being young 5s through 8th grade, just kind of continuing handing that off, building in mentorship opportunities for students, that's a big part. Parental partnership is something that we've always had as a big part of who we are as a school. And the last one's academic excellence. So that's something that, as far as change goes, each year we become more and more proficient each year, which is something we're really proud of.
How about you? What would you say you've seen as change in the years?
I would say our middle school has grown also. It's stable. It's become a very welcoming, caring, high expectation but high care place. It just feels it's just a place where middle schoolers can come in a very tumultuous time of their lives and be safe and be cared for and to get a really good education.
Yeah.
Got evidence of some of that and some photos you brought along. You guys, you've been busy all summer too.
We do. We try to keep families engaged. We know that there's a lot of activities that families are able to go to. So sometimes they're able to come to these events, but we offer them throughout the whole summer. So this is an example of our petting zoo that we had at the school. We also did a day at the museum at Ellis Sharp. We had Nixon Water Park that was a part of what we were doing this summer as well. Just a lot of opportunities for families to stay connected and engaged with their school.
Do you actually own your own Kona ice truck, Ben? Because it seems like it's there a lot.
It feels like we do have maybe like a partnership in there in some way, but nothing. That's a fun picture of that goat there. Yeah, it's a great way for families just to have a little treat there along with whatever activity we have going on.
Brandon reports that it's bee season at the Kona ice trucks.
Yes, that is accurate. That is the difficulty of fall at a school building is bees are looking for any type of sweetness that is out there, and I think the kindergartners might be what they think is sweet.
These have been very popular.
So something new that we have starting up this year as well is hands-on science. So we know that throughout the pandemic we really moved and gravitated towards technology, which is wonderful. We think technology is obviously here to stay, but we also think that giving students specifically hands-on experience, measuring things, building things, creating, collaboration, one-on-one, small group collaboration is something that we're really making sure we're emphasizing. In the middle school, one of the things that we're really working on as well is student discourse. So making sure students can articulate their thoughts, and then also students can politely disagree with those thoughts. And how do we have those dialogues? How do we model that? How do we practice that? So that's throughout the whole building, but really it culminates in our middle school.
Well, I know that Paragon's located in a large residential area, so I know it's a great neighborhood school. But for those who don't live within walking distance, what's the selling point? What would you say Paragon is the school for?
Yeah, I think that's great. I don't know. Looks like you wanted to answer that.
No, there are several things I would say. I would say culture. It's a very familial culture that, the staff, we're all close. The families, we do all these activities to stay connected with our families. We have been told that it's just a really good feel when you walk in our building.
Yeah.
And this year we actually won an award for our culture.
That's right. Yes.
We did, which was exciting. I think in addition to that, it's school of choice is a part of Michigan. And I think one of the things that we're able to offer is a really high quality academic experience. So I think with a really strong positive culture, but yet with academic performance that backs up that what we're doing when your students come here, they are going to receive a really high quality education. So high quality education and highly cared for, that's a great school environment.
And how much does it cost to go to Paragon?
We are tuition free at this time, except for Kona Ice, or maybe donations for Kona Ice for the next time we have an event.
Yeah. So being a charter school, that means it's free, just like a public school.
That's right.
How about your cooperative relationships with some of your neighbor schools like Western and Lemon Christi and Jackson Christian?
Yeah, so we're able to really partner well with all of those schools. Western's really a great partner in terms of when our students go from 8th grade into Western, they're great about accepting algebra credits from our school, and they're just a great collaborative partner. They've done a great job really embracing students that come from Paragon. Lumen Christi, we have a great partnership with Lumen Christi in terms of athletics, so our students are able to play football there with the students. We're able to connect with volleyball. My daughter's playing volleyball with them in middle school, which is exciting. And tennis, cross country's going on right now, so it's great. Two smaller schools are able to collaborate in that way. With Jackson Christian, we partner with busing at times. We also have utilized them when we're playing basketball. If they have one team, our other team can kind of partner and we can align that way. So it's been just great to connect and be kind of in the community partnering with all the local schools. In addition to that, school safety. So if there's emergency safety drills, we're all in partnership as far as utilizing each other's building and supporting each other in those ways too.
We're looking at starting the school year, hopefully with a lot of the COVID lockdown kind of protocols the last 2 years relaxed for this year. What does it look like this year at Paragon in terms of keeping the kids safe?
Yeah, so masks are still optional for students. Some students prefer to wear those. That's encouraged. So it's really nice. So in terms of it's hard to say that we've moved to a place where we're really comfortable with communicating all those things out. I think it's just continuing to clarify what the expectations are right now. So Jackson County Health Department has been really great of keeping us informed of best practices, cleaning, maintenance, those kind of things, high touch points being wiped down. We still have scheduled times for students to have bathroom breaks and those kind of things to make sure that they're getting their hands washed and all those things. So it's great to kind of have that move into more of a normalcy aspect, and then just continue to communicate out when things come up, but able to, as Mrs. DeLee was saying, move forward with some of the planning. We don't have to be in those tight cohorts anymore and those kind of things. So glad for that.
Well, I think most adults would agree with me that summer went by really fast. School kids, though, they seem to think it goes by slow. But I guess that's a plus for you. That means they've missed you.
That's right.
How has the first couple of weeks of school been at Paragon?
Yeah.
Well, I have the privilege of helping them get out of the cars during arrival, and it's just really cool to see. They were really excited to get back, and so they come to school really excited, and they leave at dismissal with a big smile. It's a really good feel, very positive feel right now.
It's been fun. I think what Mrs. Lee is saying, when all the kids are coming in, so we have roughly 650 students each year at our building, and it's so exciting to see the kids come in. The first day of school, just parents lining up to come in, meet the teachers again, reunite, connect. It's been a great start to the year. It's all focused on routines, procedures, making sure we're knowing what we're doing, what those high expectations are, and then reviewing them as needed.
Nice. Well, as you know, we had Kelby Wallace here from MDOT giving us an I-94 construction report, so maybe I'll ask you guys to give us a McCain and Robinson construction report.
So they were paving on our way over here, so it was kind of towards more Spring Arbor Road or right there, but we're hopeful that by Thursday that'll be open. But again, I think it just speaks to Jackson's a great town, so we're able, the road commission was in great communication with us. They were really understanding. The sheriff's department was able to help us out by having an officer there in the morning and in the afternoon. So it was a great partnership. Unfortunate, but sometimes what helps us build resilience.
Well, we all want road improvements.
That's right.
You got to have the construction in order to have the improvements.
That's right.
It'll be great when it's done.
It will be very smooth sailing.
Well, have a great school year.
Thank you.
Thank
everyone
you.
in the Paragon family is happy and healthy and safe this school year. Thank you.
Thank you
you
for having us on.
Pleasure.
Paragon Charter Academy Principal Ben Creech and 6th through 8th grade Dean Sue DeLee. A lot more coming up.